What up, y'all? Got an Assa Maximum Plus. Bunch of high lifts on there. 6 on the top, 5 on the side. It's got the barrel drivers in it. So, is that the right pick? Yeah. Use this little short hook to start setting these barrels into the milling. Kind of leveraging off some warding on the side of the keyway about halfway up. This step takes a while. This thing's got a very pronounced tapered style phase. Still going through, getting good clicks, pushing them up. So when things start to feel a little less clear, I switch to the medium hook. And I'm still leveraging off that same spot of boarding on the side. And now I'm being a little more cautious not to overset things. I'm just kind of trying to nudge everything lightly until I get a little bit of feedback on the cord, just a little tiniest little bit. It tells me things are up in the milling. But at this point, I'm not getting like any click feedback per se. I'm just kind of being patient. Alright, a little something on, let's say it was 5, could have been 4. That was definitely 5. This is one of the trickiest parts of the pick for me on this particular lock, is getting it to the phase where I can start really pushing pins up through the milling. Just getting it to the milling on this one has been a challenge. So I don't know how long it's going to take, but I'm just going to keep going through until I get some clicks. I felt like 6 was giving me some resistance, but I don't want to overdo it. That was some good clicks right there. It was 4. Got a weird click out of 6. Hopefully it was a good weird click. Well, something on 2. Ooh, that was a good one on 6 right there. Got a little tiny turn. My hand's getting a little sore. I was practicing on this earlier, and then I guess my hand's a little sore from earlier still. Alright, so I feel like 1, 2, or 3. wants to be touched. But one's springy. Let's see if 2 wants to go anywhere. Not really. I think that was some stuff on 3. Oh, there's some stuff on 1. Oh yeah. That was good attitude. Does it want one more? I don't know. Could click out of 3. So, I'm tempted to check the sidebar and see if putting some of those into gates makes me get a little bit better feedback on top. But I don't really know that's necessary. I don't want to end up like oversetting anything on the side. But I'm going to give it a try. Let's give it a try. Using a Sparrow's short hook for the side pins. Alright, so I felt a little tiniest bit of core rotation. Let me go back up top. Somebody give me something. That was a good click out of 3. I don't know that it was the final click. But starting to really lose a lot of feedback up top. So let's go to the side again. Well, we didn't get the open on what I thought would get it. So there's either something on the side or on the bottom holding us up. So let's go back up top. Okay, we'll click on 2. Ooh, another one. Big old click on 3. Alright, I really want the side to be ready now. I feel like that click on 3 was pretty nice. Felt pretty good. Let's see. Get under it just right. Turn at it. I don't want to bend the pick. There we go. Sweet. Almost 9 minutes. Worth it. That open there. And let's gutter. Start with these top chambers. It came very nicely grub screwed for easy gutting. Man, I'm all shaky because of both nerves and caffeinated beverages. But I'll be alright. I already got the Assa V10 open, So I don't think, as far as the LPU is concerned, this makes any like progress towards the Dan points to level up the black belt. But I do just really want to get as many of these twin style Assa locks as possible, because I really enjoy picking them and experiencing all the different kinds, and not only different models but variations within each model. There are so many different kind of locks out there, but so far these have spoken to me and my tastes the most. Not sure what it is. I like that it's mostly just like regular pin tumbler on top, just like a real challenging version, and then just a wee bit of slider fun on the side pin fun on the side. It's not like the EVA 3KS where you got like a bunch of sliders or some crazy Japanese 20 pin locks with very difficult to gut situations going on. These come apart pretty easily, even when they're not grub screwed. They still are relatively easy and safe to gut, and many of the formats anyway. I get kind of sketchy around Euro cylinders. I've switched over kind of to using these little pointy tweezers more and more. My other tweezers are like massive little pin-shaped grippers at the tip. But I was messing with some higher pin count Japanese locks where they were just too big. My big tweezers were too big. And so I switched over to these I got at the dollar store. Oops. And they're great. You can really grab on to the little spring from the middle and manipulate it pretty easily. Go into the Phillips bit. Oops. I've probably spent a few days messing around with the top pins, and I think I started with 3 or 4 and just got a feeling for how they bind and how high they want to be lifted and which picks work well. I've tried a bunch of different picks on this, but it came down to the nice 19,000s Jimmy Longs that were able to kind of get leverage from that side of the keyway. The deeper hooks I use, like I tried Sparrow's SS Dev deep hook, I tried some Peterson deeper hooks, and they just didn't. They were kind of getting caught up in the warding from the bottom of the keyway. It doesn't go to this lock. Dumping out the sidebar and those little sidebar springs. I think we got both of them out. And then I'm going to put my thumb over the side pins and pull the key out. I don't think I need the tweezers for these. And then we got all these little springs in here. You get out of there. And I'm just going to dump those out here. And we can see we've got the milling in there. And there's the rest of that's the keyway. Stick that in there. Oh, it doesn't fit. Huh, too big. And then we got our sidebar here. The bitting is on the sidebar. It was real easy sidebar to pick. Probably the easiest sidebar I've picked so far. Let's see. And then we've got, what else? I'll show off some of the side pins. Just give one as an example. Got the false gates, and then the deeper gate, which is where the sidebar falls in. And we've got an example of the barrel drivers here. A little closer up. Ooh, don't run away. I don't know if that's helpful. And what else? Let's show the inside of this thing, where the sidebar goes in there. It's a big heavy cylinder. And then we'll bring this up. All right, yeah, that's the Assa Maximum Plus. Appreciate y'all. Have a good one.